Oh my gosh. Okay. Hi everyone. The lighting is gonna be terrible for this. I love that for me. Hi. Yeah. So I wanted to quick do a live just to share my thoughts and feelings about tonight's episode because I did not do a reaction video this time around. I didn't feel like filming one. I didn't feel like editing one. But it's fine, you know. I'll be back to making reaction videos when probably next week or something. I just didn't feel like it this week because school just started and I've been really stressed. So anyways, let's get into it. So honestly, this episode, I think it's my favorite episode so far this season. I don't know if you watched my supernatural vegan mukbang thing, but if you didn't, I was talking about how I wasn't a big fan of season 14 and how a lot of it has been disappointing me. There have been good parts of it, but I've been essentially very disappointed. This episode was so well written. I am so happy with it. First of all, can we talk about Michael Dean? Jensen does such a good job playing this character, and this episode he just blew it right, not blew it, he hit it right out of the park. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm still trying to process everything. I watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine right after, so I'm trying to process. He hit it right out of the park. He did so good. He didn't blow it. I don't know what I'm saying. Jensen did such a good job. And oh my god, when they went into Dean's mind and Cass had to hear all of Dean's trauma and bad thoughts, and then Sam goes, he thrives on trauma. I'm like, that is so sad because Dean is so used to being sad and angry and going through terrible things, and he shouldn't have to be going through that. His life should be better because Dean deserves better. Anyways, I like seeing Cass's eyes glow. Oh my god, I miss seeing Castiel use his powers where his eyes glow. I love him. I'm so happy that happened. Also, Michael is really sassy. He is so sassy. I just can't. But it was also really cool to see Pamela again, the actress that plays Pamela, because I loved Pamela. I thought she was a great character, and I thought it was a big mistake to kill her off so soon. And I think it's interesting that she was a part of Dean's happy place. When Michael was mocking Castiel and goes, he gripped you tight, erased you for perdition, I literally started screaming. I was laughing so hard. That was so funny. But oh my god, when Jack used his powers to help save the hunters in the bunker, I screamed, and then someone pointed out to me he burned part of his soul to do that. I'm like, I thought his powers just came back. I'm like, no, Jack, I love it. I swear to god, if anything happens to Jack, I'm literally gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my mind because Jack is one of my favorites. He's my 4th favorite. We can't lose him. But I just think it was so funny that they were all trying to fight Michael, and he was just get out of my way. He's punching everybody. But I find it very interesting now that Michael is technically in the cage, but it's Dean's mind, which is going to be interesting because Supernatural, Michael's going to find a way out. A lot of people believe that Michael's going to get out, and it will be the Michael and Lucifer showdown. Whatever that's going to be, I have no idea. But another thing that I found really interesting was that Billy showed up and she showed Dean the death books, if you will, and his death is basically the same except for one thing, but we don't know what that one thing is. A cliffhanger. I need to know what it is, and I need to know now. But seriously, for me at least, this episode was so good, and I have kind of been somewhat disappointed with this season. There have been good parts to it, but overall it's not my favorite season in the entire world. But this episode is definitely my favorite so far this season. I really should have filmed a reaction video because when Jack used his powers, it didn't click in my head that he was burning part of his soul. So I was screaming and I was literally losing my mind. I probably woke up my mom. She's sleeping. She has work tomorrow. I was screaming. I was losing it, and I probably woke her up. I'm sorry, Mom. Also, when like Michael said that he saw everything and he knew like what was going on, and he saw Rowena, and I was just like, peace out, my girl. Sorry, this review is kind of like all over the place. It's not that fantastic. Because the episode is so fresh in my mind, I'm still like freaking out over it. I could barely pay attention to the new episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine because I was still like trying to process what happened in this episode. So if you're looking for a coherent review, this is not the channel for you. I'm just kind of losing it. But I liked the plot. I liked the storyline in this episode. It was good. And like, you know, like that girl Maggie, she didn't annoy me for once. Like she actually like, I actually liked her in this episode. I'm like, it was so good. And at first I thought when they were in that room and then they somehow made it to the bunker, at first I thought it was either Jack using his powers and we just didn't know it, or it was like Michael, but then it turned out to be Billy. Like, Billy. Ugh, I love her. But yeah, I'm very happy with this episode. I haven't been, like, if you watch my reaction videos, I try to find the good in every single episode, but I'm just getting kind of annoyed, especially with the Lucifer storyline. I'm not a huge fan of Lucifer, if you didn't know. And in the next episode, we see Nick or Lucifer. Who knows? But if Lucifer comes back, I swear, I will literally fight. That storyline is old. It's annoying. It's old news. We don't want it anymore. Well, most of us don't want it anymore. Sorry to anyone that likes Lucifer, but I just think his storyline is so, like, it's being dragged out at this point. Like, but I think I'm slowly starting to understand why they're dragging it out. They want the Michael and Lucifer showdown that we didn't get. I mean, that we kind of got in season 5, but it wasn't like the showdown that we were all expecting. So, I don't know what they're going to do with the rest of the season. I'm very excited for the 300th episode, though. Very excited, because my man Jeffrey's going to be back. But anyways, yeah, so my final comments on this episode, I'm going to give it a 5-star review. I really liked it. I'm very happy with it. Who wrote it? Steve Yockey, I think? He did a fantastic job. And Jensen Ackles, literally, this man deserves an award for his acting. Like, we already knew he was a good actor, but I feel like in this episode, he got to showcase his talents by playing Dean and Michael. And you could see the clear differences between them. And I just think it is so amazing. And I love Jensen as Michael Dean. So, like, any chance I could see Michael Dean, I'm, like, all for it. But this episode, like, Jensen, like, did such a fantastic job. And, of course, you know, everyone else did a great job, too. Michael Dean is so well done by Jensen. And I'm so glad that he got to play this character. And I'll give a shout out to my boy, Jared Padalecki. He did a good job acting as well. So did Misha and so did Alex. They all did such a fantastic job showing like their emotions with Michael like making them mad and annoying them, and Michael trying to like get inside their heads and like freak them out and make them like turn against each other basically, and like seeing like their facial expressions was fantastic. It was such a good episode. Okay, so I'm gonna end this here. I just wanted to let out my thoughts, kind of. Let me know what you guys think, because I'm gonna be ending this now, so we can't do the live chat, but you can comment down below when this is uploaded and let me know what you thought of the episode. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye!